We are in Orlando, Florida, as the Magic are about to go into this interconference contest right here. And as we start the weekend here on this Friday night, 2K Sports welcoming you to NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson alongside. David Aldridge is with us from the floor tonight. And, of course, Dario Saric. We'll get to see him for the first time playing for the Grizzlies.
As you were mentioning, I mean, that trade has this team buzzing. You can see it in the warm-up line, how loose and confident they look now with him on that roster.
And Caro. They shoot again. Some solid defense from Grant. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
And here's Grant. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. And for Orlando, it's been a tough decade. We would agree on that. And Greg, they've only won 2 playoff games since 2012.
Well, they've only made the playoffs twice in that span as well. So they've got a lot of draft picks lined up in the next few years, and they need to make good on those high picks.
Inside. Here's Banchero. He's off on that one. Some solid defense from Grant. Here's Williams. Got a piece of it.
And when Banchero turns it up, he can be a factor at the defensive end. Well, I'd say that shot is well within his range.
I would hope so. Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Pass to Grant. Here's Rush. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one is on board.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Well, Greg, with this Memphis Grizzlies team, you like how young and how hungry they are. That's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
And here's Morant. After Bol made that last 3-pointer.
Working through the lane, Morant, he's got such a great change of speed to keep the defense off.
Wagner outside. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
To the paint. Here's Williams. Tries yet again. Outside for Jackson. Morant outside. Back to Jackson. Good. And the nice assist from Morant.
What a pass from Morant. He does a terrific job staying alert, seeking out the right opportunities to get his teammates involved.
Here's Fultz. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Jaren Jackson.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there. And the Magic have been one of the league's worst offenses in recent years. In fact, it's been over a decade since they've been average in that regard. Drafting a ready-made weapon in Paolo Banchero, they hope can help them take a step in the right direction. Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
And it'll be Orlando with their first time out of the game right here. We've got 1:48 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Anthony. Latrey drains it from beyond the arc.
And Anthony is certainly capable of sinking the triple. The D has to respect that quick release and get out on it.
Here's Williams. Out to Anthony. A three. A fresh 14 for Orlando. Orlando moving the ball around. And he gets it to go.
And that's leadership right there. Anthony wanting to work the rock over to an open teammate.
To the middle. Here's Jackson. Rebound by the Magic.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Pass to Chris. A shot by Anthony. Nobody around. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And the basket is good.
5 of 5 to start. I think he's in a zone.
Now here's Anthony. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. And then Morant crams it in.
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
To the right side. Williams with the steal. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And these are his second and third free throws tonight. And he makes the first. And Williams drops them both. 23 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And here's Anthony for three. No good that time. Here's Morant. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
A great score. Morant showing his poise on that shot.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Yeah, he's averaging 80% from the line, and he has been as steady as they come at the strike.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. Got it off in time. And that concludes a high-scoring first quarter with both teams tied up. 2K Sports back in a moment from the Amway Center.
21.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies. Down low. Here's Robinson. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Well, if there's one thing, Greg, that defines a modern NBA big man, it is mobility.
And they've got to be able to move their feet and really play in space. Otherwise, they just can't stay on the floor in today's game. And it doesn't get any easier for Carmelo. Love seeing him go up strong inside.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Here's Aldama to the inside. To the middle. Here's Chris. Can't hit from in close.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
And you have to feel for him. That's the kind of miss that will stick with you for a little bit.
Robinson. Banked in off the glass.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
The latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks very much. Orlando has a very young roster. Coach Jamal Mosley says, one thing I've said to them is dominate the simple. The more we can keep it simple, the better we'll be. Not overthinking things, just playing off instincts and reaction. Kevin, back to you.
Good place to start. Makes a lot of sense. David, thanks. There's a screen by Chris. Pass to Okiki. 6 to shoot. From deep. And Desmond Bain pulls it down. Memphis leading.
Amazing that Bain fell to the last pick in the first round in 2020. You look at his size, the strength, the range on his jump shot. When shooting's a premium, he should have been drafted earlier.
Out to the wing. Kicks it out to Bradley. Offline with his three. Anthony left side. To the paint. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
You also love that Bain absolutely puts in the work.
Oh, high effort guy, high IQ, knows exactly where to be on both ends. What a bright future.
Pass to Chris. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Jalen Suggs. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Magic. He's perfect from the line this time. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Here's Morant. And it's sent back by Isaac.
And that long wingspan of Isaac aids him there in turning away shots, but it's also the timing he displays when he attacks the shooter. Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Here's Chris. And Chris throws it down.
And once Chris gets the position he wants, he is throwing it down with a vengeance.
Grant outside. Shot to stop the run. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Good ball movement here by the Magic. Isaac outside. Wagner on the wing. Pass to Banchero. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
And on paper, Paolo Banchero has so many appealing attributes. His size, build, the ability to find shots. You can easily see why scouts were enamored with this guy as a prospect.
And there's already a loyalty aspect to Banchero's makeup, starting with the tribute to the city he grew up in.
He literally takes Seattle everywhere he goes. You look at the tat on his right bicep. It has the Seattle skyline, Mount Rainier, the street he grew up on. In terms of his character, that indicates deep roots and a solid foundation he can build on.
And they double up Morant. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Going to high school in the L.A. area, Zaire Williams played on a loaded team.
Yeah, of course, Zaire was a first-round pick in 2021, but he was the high school teammate of B.J. Boston, who was also selected in that draft. You throw in the sons of LeBron and D-Wade, and look, let's just say those gyms were sold out.
Back to Jackson. Out to Morant. Grant outside. And it's Williams throwing it down.
And nice pass by Grant. And this is what happens when you become a great scorer. You draw defenders, which often leaves someone open. And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm. And something about Franz Wagner, a model of consistency as soon as he came into the league. You know what you'll get from him every night.
And here's Morant. 14 points for him. Kicks it out to Grant. Good. And the nice assist from Morant. Grant's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And get your best scores, high percentage looks, offensive strategy 101. Grant delivering.
Down low. And the dunk by Grant.
While he's a bit undersized for a 4, he more than makes up for it with his back.
It's all tied in Orlando. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Back to Jackson. Poked away. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Reddish for the lead. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Grant outside. Banchero grabs the board.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. Hey, Richard, as soon as your playing career ended, you got right into this business, into broadcasting. When did you decide that this would be the next step?
Well, the first time is when I thought I was going to be out the league, and so I started doing more and more work until I retired in 2018. So it started way before I retired.
That laid the groundwork for you. Good job.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Here's Banchero. And he finishes nicely on the way. And the Magic lead by 1.
And hard to throw Banchero off his game. That could have been a foul as well.
Outside for Jackson. Inside. Here's Williams. Back to Jackson. Jackson the trade. Jackson's got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
He gets that one.
And Fultz isn't bashful inside. He feels at ease shooting in the paint.
Morant with it. Picked up by Banchero. Jackson has the open look. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Jackson's got 6 points in the quarter. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And this has been a nice start to the second half. They're 3 out of 4 in a rhythm on the offense right now.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Now, Suggs. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Aldama can't hit. Anthony drives in, and it's Suggs with the rebound.
There wasn't a lot of resistance there at that rim. He just tricks off a little bunny.
And as I watch Cole out there, Kevin, I just love the progression he's made. The young man's put the work in to improve his game and really only starting to scratch the surface.
For Cole Anthony, GA, this team believes in his future.
I mean, he's a competitive kid and knows how to play the right way. And now he understands how to play winning basketball. And that's no bias from me. That's just my analysis.
And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail-biter.
Picked by Anthony. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And to see your son, Greg, find success in the NBA, I can only imagine that's going to be so special for you.
It is. I'm a proud papa because something that so few get to experience. So I couldn't be more proud of him and happy as well.
Pass to Robinson. Chris with the rebound. It's tipped. Magic leading by 3. To the paint. And a missed layup. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
Second team foul. Coming on to the floor,
1:10 left to play in the third. Here's Davison. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Outside Bradley. Pass to Robinson. And the dunk by Robinson.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Well, he makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Here's Davison. The Grizzlies have had an off night from the stripe tonight.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis. Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Anthony. And he converts the layup. And it's a three-point Magic lead.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Davison can't hit. And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. Orlando out in front. They're up by 3.
55. The Grizzlies, 52.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Now here's Anthony. From deep three-point range, Anthony's shot is off. Swiped away. And now Orlando on the break. Great pass to set up the lay-in. And the Magic lead by 5. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Magic? Pass to Jackson, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
You can't question the desire of these teams. It's going to be difficult for either side to get separation. He'll be asking for some lottery numbers later if he keeps knocking down shots like that.
Now, here's Grant. And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. And that'll be his third foul so far.
And it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Basket good.
What I love about Morant is that he understands his strengths on offense, which is why he is so efficient.
Pass to Anthony. And it's Anthony with the jam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Right wing. A 3-ball. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And Memphis the other way now. Pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And he's no stranger to contact inside. Love watching Jackson bully his way through aggressive defense.
Here's Chris. No good on the shot. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Here's Grant. And it's in there.
Yeah, and the son of an NBA player, right? Grant understands you have to give full effort. Complete the offensive possession.
Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Back to Chris. And Chris throws it down.
Get him the ball anywhere close to the hoop, that thing is over.
At the elbow, it's Jackson. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. to the inside. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Chris. And Chris throws it down.
You got to give Chris props there. Although he's young, he isn't afraid of the moment.
That one goes in.
And this team counts on Grant in those big moments, and you can see why given the results.
And that one's good, Anthony.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this one.
And it's Williams finishing it off.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
During that last break, I got a chance to hear what Jamal Mosley said to his team. He said, I want us to play as though we're behind. We're good when we play with urgency. We're bad when we become complacent. Don't become complacent. Let's go. Guys?
Thank you, David. Here's Bull. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Jeremy Grant picks one up.
Yeah, Bull with the unique combination of height and skill. That's a challenge for any defender.
He knows how important it is converting at the line and building up this lead.
Grant outside. No good from outside.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. You've got to have better shot selection.
Pass to Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Won't shy away from the big moment. No hesitation from Jackson Jr. on that shot.
Wagner outside. And here's Fultz. And Bull wide open. He shoots. Drills it from outside. And the Magic lead by 7.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
Pass to Williams. And stolen by Bull. Back to Wagner. Fultz with the ball. Stolen by Grant.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to say.
Oh, look out! Goodness. Look out!
Wow, okay, I see you.
And being opportunistic there, Grant gets his hands on the ball and quickly starts the break.
Fultz with the ball. And so it's Orlando winning this one. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges.